When the new Criminal Enterprises update released, we got quite a lot of new features to the already added businesses. Some of these features are actually really good and could easily be implemented into your grinding routine. Therefore, in this video, I am going through everything you need to know about the updated businesses and how to maximize profits from them. But before we get into the video, if you would like to see more content like this being tutorials, guides, and tips and trick videos, and also more, I suggest subscribing to the channel if you want to see more of me. I know this guide is a bit late because the hype for the update is a bit gone, but I've been working a lot on this video, so I wanted to release it either way. If you do subscribe, you're a living legend. Getting back into the video. Note: I will mostly only go through the new ways of earning money with the businesses, so I will not go too deep in depth on stuff that already was there before. I already have multiple guides on these businesses that are still viable, so if you want to get an in-depth guide on any business in this video, then there is a guide for you on the channel. Also, I won't mention everything new. Some things that got added to the update didn't really change how you make money with that business, and so it becomes a bit irrelevant to talk about. If you want to see everything new in this update, then check out my beginner guide to the Criminal Enterprises update. There I go through everything new that has been released so far. Now, let's start the video. The first business I want to start with is the executives. And the business in the executives that has been updated is the special cargo or crates business. So to begin, we now have 2 new source missions for the special cargo that has been added. These are nothing special. Only thing I want to say about these is that one of these missions is very, and I mean very bad. It is probably the worst special cargo mission ever. It takes so long to do it. The other mission is not too bad, but in terms of money making, there is not too much of a change here. People like the professional are saying to just leave the lobby when you get this mission that takes a long time. And if you're wondering, this mission is when it tells you to go to Hookies or 2 other places, but the most common one is, and the worst one is, go to Hookies. So if you ever see that, the professional's advice is to just leave, but I don't know, in my opinion, I haven't done it that many times yet that it's that bad, but it is a very bad mission. I can tell you that. I used like 20 minutes on that one mission, so it is bad, but yeah, you decide. The first actual good thing with the executives that has been added is these new export mixed goods missions that can be launched from the executive assistant, where a shipment of special cargo arrives daily outside of your warehouse. This is a new extra mission where you will get $150,000 when you first do it the first time, and after that it will pay you $50,000 for each delivery. Also, these are really easy. You just get a truck loaded up waiting outside your crate warehouse for you to deliver it. If you have multiple crate warehouses, it will spawn outside one random. It's not set in stone every time, it's just a random one, but the delivery location will always be the docks. In addition to this, you can do this mission in an invite only lobby, which means no one will grief you. You just have to drive the truck down there, which takes 2 minutes max because the truck is actually pretty alright in speed and acceleration. It's not too bad. And when you've done that, you then get 50 grand. Very easy. And if you think 50 grand isn't too much money, just think back in the day when we used to grind VIP missions and we used to get $20, $21, $22, or even $23,000 for one mission that took sometimes even more than 2 minutes. So you're earning double the money in the same amount of time almost. Very easy. And I believe that you can do this mission every 48 minutes or 1 in-game day. You can easily just do one of these after you've done a Cayo Perico heist or a casino heist. Later in this guide, I will talk about some very similar features to this, which in total will make you quite a lot of money. Another feature that is pretty good that has been added to the special crate business is the new staff members and your new manager Lupe, which can be regularly assigned to source a special cargo for each of your warehouses for $7,500. With these new staff members inside each one of your crate warehouses, you can pay them $7,500 to go out and source crates for you. If you try to do this week right now, as of August 17th, 2022, you will actually get them on half price, because this week crates and also sourcing crates from your staff in your warehouses are half the price. So it means you will earn more money for less money put in. Good trade. Anyway, when you source crates with these new members or staff members, this could either be 1, 2 or 3 crates, and it's also possible for them to source a special crates. And also, all this is completely passive. All you have to do is go through each one of your staff members in your crate warehouses. So if you have 5 crate warehouses, great. You have 5 staff members or 4 staff members and Lupe. Lupe will always be in one of their warehouses. If you only have 1 warehouse, you will only have Lupe. Anyway, you pay each one of them $7,500 and they will then source some crates for you. This could easily stack up after time and become huge for you when sourcing crates. I believe these also work even though you aren't on the game. So that means if you go and pay these staff members to go source crates for you and then you log off the game, come back after a little while, you should then have those crates delivered when you start up GTA again. But do not take my word on that though, because I may be wrong. Let me know in the comments what you guys know. The staff members will finish their mission exactly every 48 minutes or 1 in-game day, where you can then pay these staff members again to source even more crates. So just keep that in mind if you want to put it on a timer or whatever. A good method of using these crates, if you do not like sourcing crates but you like to do KO and stuff like that, I still recommend you to do this, because let's say you have 5 warehouses, alright? Every time you're done with a KO, you have like 3 hours of cooldown, or if you did it with a friend, you only have 48 minutes of cooldown. But anyway, after 48 minutes of sourcing these crates, you can then source them again. If you do this every time you play, and let's say you do it, I don't know, 3 or 4 times every time you play, you will then stack up. After a while, you will stack up a lot of crates, especially if you have 5 crate warehouses, because in total that will then make a lot of crates, taking not too long. So try to do that method. I think if in the long run it could make you an extra big boost of money, but it could take a while for each one of the warehouses to fill up to a substantial amount. And if you were still wondering, yes, you should do this every time you can. Go around to your warehouses regularly and check if you can source some more crates. Now, let's get on with the bunker. With the bunker, we now have some new ammunition contracts where you will deliver any excess weapon parts manufactured at the bunker to earn some additional income. To be honest, for the bunker, there really isn't much new that makes you money. In my opinion, the bunker is the worst updated business in this update, because all the other businesses got it better. Anyway, this excess weapon parts mission is very similar to the export mixed goods CEO mission that we talked about earlier. First time you do this mission, you will get $150,000, and after that you will start getting 50 grand for each mission completed. Again, this mission is really easy, not as easy as the CEO export goods mission, but still pretty easy. In this mission, you have to drive a small truck over to an ammunition store and deliver the excess stock weapons there. The reason this mission is a bit worse than the other one is because of the pretty slow vehicle you need to use, and you get some enemies after you that, as always, has aimbot, and you can't shoot them through the back of the truck since you have the excess weapons in the way. So it's a big crate in the back that you can't shoot. So you need to shoot out the window, but then you need to angle your vehicle the right way. It's a struggle, okay? So this mission is a bit annoying, but it is still good. Really, you can just drive away from them, but their cars is faster than your car. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but it is still easy. Don't get me wrong, it's still easy. You can also do this mission in an invite-only lobby, so if you get a bad location for the ammunition, you can just put your spawn location to the bunker or lost location because you are at your bunker, and then change session to get a new and hopefully better mission. In the footage you are seeing right now, I did do this because I got Paleto Bay location twice, I think, and then when I did it twice, I then got a much better location. I think probably the best location I could have got in the game, so it saved me a lot of time. But I did drive the wrong way. I drove way past where I was going in. So yeah, don't watch your phone when you're driving, guys, okay? Even on GTA, it can go wrong. These missions spawn in ever so often, and when they do spawn, you should go do it. I'm not 100% sure about when they spawn, but I do think that it is every 48 minutes, similar to some of the other content is in this update. That would make the most sense, but sometimes Rockstar doesn't make sense, so don't take my word on that, but I would think it's every 48 minutes. Alright, the bikers. With the bikers, we now have 2 new Clubhouse contracts. These are called Hit the Roof and Life and Death bikes. As all the other contracts, these are posted in the meeting room wall at the clubhouse, at your MC Clubhouse. These 2 new Clubhouse contracts are not too bad, and you can definitely do them as your grinding routine if you really want to, but they do only give about as much money as the old Clubhouse contracts. But if you want to do these, go ahead. Both the new contracts pay around 70k right now, but I believe that is because of double money for the biker contracts. Normal pay would be around $35,000, which is not bad at all. Most of these missions are not that difficult either and can be completed fairly quickly. For the 2 missions that has been added, I've played both of them and none of them are pretty bad. In my opinion, they are actually pretty fun. I don't know if I will make a guide on them, but if people request me to make a guide on these new missions, I can, but I don't think people will have such a hard time with these. Anyway, next thing with the bikers we have is the Clubhouse. If you now have the Clubhouse with the custom bike shop, this now allows MC presidents to modify customized bikes to specifications and deliver them back for money and RP. Now this is where the good money starts coming in. Once again, this activity is very similar to the excess stock and the export mixed goods mission. Only here you go and customize the bike before you go and then deliver it to the customer. Similar to how the auto shop work. Or actually almost the exact same, only in the auto shop you can make your staff drive the vehicle to the customer. With the MC bike customization, you do have to drive the bike every time yourself to the customer. Once again, you will get $150,000 for the first time you complete this mission, as well as a $10,000 customization bonus because you had to customize the bike for the customer and use some money on that. So you get that money back from the customization bonus. And after that, you will start getting $50,000 and still the $10,000 customization bonus. So as all the other delivery missions added in this update, this is really good to do in between other content like selling your businesses or doing a heist.
Don't like me, but I don't care.
If you do this, the excess stock mission and the export mixed goods mission, then you will earn quite a lot of extra income each hour. If you do each one of these every 48 minutes, then you will get 150 grand extra profit for almost no work. These small quick missions is really good, so do not sleep on them. Last thing I want to talk about the bikers is the new bar. With the bar you can now resupply it, and this can be launched of course from the clubhouse bar upstairs or wherever your bar is in your clubhouse. This will bring other MC people or NPCs, patrons to the clubhouse and provide you with a passive income. With this you can resupply your bar in the motorcycle clubhouse and get some money for the mission plus some booze and drinks for your bar. And then NPCs will enter your bar and they will start to buy stuff and you will start to get passive income. Kinda similar to how the nightclub and the arcade passive income work. After resupplying the bar, that will then earn you $5,000 each 48 minutes, as many of the other features in this new update also do. And from one bar resupply mission, you will get a van you got to pick up, and when you have delivered that van, you will then in total get $20,000 out of that van. So you don't have to resupply all the time. You can resupply once, wait about 3 hours for the supplies to run out, and then go and resupply again. The safe in the clubhouse can hold $100,000 in it, so it will take quite some time to fill up, but when it is full, you need to take out the money, because or else it will stop making you money. But in all, this is a nice small passive money source that you can do. It's not that big, but in the long run, 100 grand could be a nice bonus. Oh damn, my bar has now made me 50 grand, 100 grand. That's really nice. So yeah, do this too when you got the chance. What I recommend is to just do this when you're going to your clubhouse to deliver a bike. Just do the bar resupply first, and then you will end up at the clubhouse again because you drive the van back, and then just go customize a bike and deliver it. This way you will earn the most money possible with the new, not new, but the updated MC Clubhouse. On to the last business that has been updated, and this is the Nightclub. With the Nightclub, we now can contact Johan to take on missions to source goods for our Nightclub warehouse. And these missions is basically mini business battles. You call up Johan, who is a new contact in the game, even though he has been in the game for a long time. He's been downstairs in your what should I call it, big basement where you make the actual Nightclub cargo, but you couldn't really interact with him, and he was in one mission, I believe. When you started the Nightclub, you need to get him to the Nightclub. But yeah, he's a new contact on your phone at least. But anyway, when you finish one of these missions, it will generally give you one crate or one goods crate. Or if you want to see it in worth, it's $10,000 worth of Nightclub stock. But you do get $10,000 for actually finishing the mission as well, which is a nice bonus. These missions is very easy, so you may as well do them if you want to fill up the Nightclub stock faster. These missions have a 20 minutes cooldown. I am not completely sure yet though if these missions are worth it. I know some people say it's worth it, some people say it don't. But you generally just get one crate goods, one crate or one goods crate, I don't know what to call it, but you get $10,000 worth of Nightclub stock, which is not too big in the whole of things. But you also get $10,000 for actually finishing the mission. So in the whole thing, you actually get 20k, which is nice. But the bike customization and export access stock mission, both of those two gives you 50 grand for basically the same level of a mission. It's really easy either way, so yeah. It's a fair way to get money, I will say that. It's a fair way to make your Nightclub stock go way higher. Also, you can now call up Tony, which is your Nightclub owner, accomplice, and you can launch club management missions from him just from the phone. This makes it easier to keep the Nightclub popularity up, which is quite important now since the Nightclub actually gets you a decent amount of money now from the safe. But there is a better way to get this popularity up. Now, inside your club, you'll be able to eject troublemakers and transport passed out VIPs to off-site locations. And this, let me tell you guys, this little feature here is cracked, okay? I'm not sure if it's even going to get nerfed, but it's insanely good to do. Okay, so for ejecting troublemakers, you will get 1 bar of popularity, which is quite a lot just for a mission that takes 10 seconds. Like literally, you don't do anything. It's not even a mission, but it takes 10 seconds. And listen here, you also get 10k. $10,000 for a mission. It's not a mission that takes about 10 to 20 seconds. This is a really easy 10k, plus you do get popularity that gets you even more money, because popularity does give you a lot more money down than it did before. So make sure you do this every time you get them. It should just be a blue a blue circle when you're inside your nightclub. So if you see that and your bouncer in your nightclub sends you a message and he says, there's some guy you need to kick out, come on, go and take him. Go and take him and kick him out the nightclub, okay? Do that. We also can transport passed out VIPs though, which is very similar, only here you actually need to do a mission. Most of the time you need to drive them to their house, and sometimes you need to drive them to the hospital. I've heard that the hospital mission is more rare than the house mission. This mission is also really easy, but you do actually have to do something. Keep in mind that you need to be under 60 miles per hour when driving to not spook the VIP. I believe you get the same amount of popularity and $10,000 from this mission as well. So make sure you do both of these two, because both of them are good. The ejecting troublemakers one though is just insane, but the VIP one is not bad at all. You just have to do that actually mission. It's funny, but yeah, do both of these two to earn a lot of money from the nightclub, the actual nightclub. Oh my god, right then. This has been the ultimate guide on the new features to some of the businesses in the game. Remember, there are more features than this. This is only the ones that I think is worth talking about, since they actually do make you some money. There are many minor features that has been added to this update, and I have talked about all of them as I said in my beginner's guide to this update. I could try and set up a grinding routine for both solo players and for people with some friends, if you guys would like that, with of course these new features in it. But yeah, if you guys would like that, I could set that up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this awesome guide. And if so, go downstairs and throw that like button into the wall so it turns blue. And of course, do not forget to subscribe. That's all for today. I'll see you next week, lads. Farewell.